Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan! How's everyone doing this Monday morning? I'm trying out something new right here. I am doing a little bit of streaming on a Monday. I usually stream on a Saturday, but I'm trying to get to affiliate level on Twitch, and I'm so close, so close. So I'm going to be trying streaming on different days, and I'll see how that goes. So did you notice that today is Secret Layer drop day number 1 right here? You can go buy all 7 secret layers right now. There's only 1 or 1.5 that I want, but they're just so expensive, so I'm not gonna really be getting any of them. But yep, that's happening today. Plus, you can get this cute little dragon avatar, dragon whelp or something. I won't be getting that either. Anyway, what I'm trying to do here is climb the ladder a little bit right here, and I'm gonna see if this mono black deck can get me a little higher on the ladder. It's a fun deck when it works, when it pops off. It has it has some discard, it has some fun creature recursion, cool stuff like that. And so let's see how this goes. Nothing good at the beginning, too slow, that's a little better. I guess we'll keep this, and I'm battling Pringle Cat. Have to throw back that Dread Presence even though it's a cool card. And so what this deck does is we've got, first of all, we've got a few turn 1 plays. We've got either the Sanitarium Skeleton or Gutter Bones for turn 1. Turn 2, Yarok's Fenlurker or Cauldron Familiar. Okay, so this is a cat oven deck. If they get their oven, I'm auto-conceding because obviously they have an infinite combo right there, and I don't have a way to get rid of that artifact. And I won't be able to exile their cat, because if I try to exile their cat, they'll just eat it with the oven. And so this is an infinite combo if they pull it off. Let's see here, they probably will not block with that. Well, even if they block with it and they get it in the graveyard, yeah, so let's see what we get here. Cat Oven, this is the meme that could. This is the deck that everyone was laughing at, like, yeah, it's a cat and it's an oven and it comes back. But it actually comes back very well, so that's kind of surprising. And my opponent is thinking very hard about what they're going to do because they are hurting for lands, but Oven is just 1 mana, right? So if they didn't get it right now, they're going with Rakdos. Okay, that's fine. I'm going with some more card disruption. And I want to attack with that Fenlurker, but I don't want to lose it just yet. So, again, what is this person doing? Are they eating their Pringles? Are they... Ooh, steal the Firstborn right there. That art is pretty cool. So we'll see what's going on here. Again, as soon as they get that oven, they're in business. And that's close enough. When something dies, you deal how much damage? 1 damage to any target. Okay. So at least what I'm gonna do here is get out some. So they probably, you know, they probably have their oven any moment now, and then they have their full combo. They have their familiar, they have their devil, they have their oven. Then they've got it locked. So I don't have any of my kill spells. You know, that Mayhem Devil is going to be tricky. And once again, this opponent, like, what are they up to over here? They're doing a massive attack right there. Whatever. So slow. Choose one creature to discard. Okay, fine. Rat. They're gonna hit my Fenlurker. I'm gonna get 2 cards. That might get me closer to nothing, actually. Nothing at all. Okay. Well, at least we can do a little damage this way and go in for some attacks. Probably block. Oh, okay. Well, they're still trying to get that oven. I have 1 card left. Nothing. Okay, and I have nothing either. So let's try to pull a card out of thin air here. Nothing. Amazing. Okay, well, let's do it this way. Again, I guess they want to keep their cat so that they can do their oven, so they can do the recycling. And, OMG, Pringle Cat, just go for it. Okay, so that's going to do 1 damage to something, but it doesn't... And I'm getting all my lands. Completely amazing. Let's see if they top deck anything amazing. Is this going to be it finally? My heart is beating like the ticking of the clock. Because once they get that oven, it's an auto-concede, right? Or did the RNG gods... Okay, so sack a creature, whatever, that one comes to life. Sacrifice won't trigger... Oh yeah, I guess it triggers the Reaper. Another Ayara. And then they have nothing in hand. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, let's do just a bunch of this creature damage right here. And then if they take that, they probably don't want to lose that, so that'll be down to 1. Okay, that's fine. Okay, they have 1 final turn. Please, what are they going to get? 1 final turn? Oh, if I could only drop that 1 more land. If I only had that 1 more land, I would have gotten me my Fenlurker, and I got the Cavalier. Okay, so what's coming? Uh-oh, what's coming? What's their final top deck card? Are they gonna good game me because they got the oven? What is going on here? I'm at the edge of my seat. Do they not know how to play? Are they... Okay, Skewer. No probs. Because I have 1 more in my hand. And then that's it. Okay, so that's 1 game down, and I'm gonna get that Witch's Vengeance so I can take out the... Mayhem Devil, whatever it's called, that whatever devil. Mayhem Devil's another card, isn't it? So anyway, I'm getting that Witch's Vengeance so that I can do cool stuff with it. How's everyone doing in the chat? Say hello. How's it going for you on this fine, sunny San Diego morning? Now, you might not have sun, you might not have morning, and you're probably not in San Diego, but that's okay. Just let me know what you're up to right there in the chat. Waiting on your opponent. That's what I feel I've been doing this whole time. My opponent has just been making me wait And wait, and wait. Nothing amazing here either. Guess that's adequate, so we will do that again with the presents. Send the presents back. Put the cottage down first because I don't need a tapped land. Let's see what my opponent gets going. Okay, turn 1 cauldron. Are they finally going to have their amazing... Are they going to have their amazing... got a message from over here. Hey, are we getting Cresta Star coming to hang out? The Cresta Star hanging out on the chat right there. Yes, hello, how are you doing? Playing some Magic over here. I'm trying to get to that Twitch affiliate. I'm so close. I have the hours. I have a lot of what I need, but let me just think a moment here. Okay, so I'm going to drop this rat and get some hand disruption going on for them. How are you doing today, Cresta? How was your Black Friday and or Cyber Monday? Any good deals? So I'm doing a little bit of Mayhem Devil. So I need to kill that somehow. If I can get my Murderous Rider, that's not a Murderous Rider. Okay, but I'll get a Yara. Remember we were talking about a Yara on your episode of the podcast. She's totally my queen on this deck. This is a mono black deck. A lot of cool black creatures coming out. Ayara's doing her thing. And I just have to pray that my opponent does not have their Mayhem, does not have their Witch's Oven, because then they'll get that infinite combo of that freaking cat and oven combo. Uh-oh, is this it? Is this the final one? I guess they're gonna rampage me. Fine. I guess my poor rat bites the dust. Next turn, I can do a Rankle. I can do an Enforcer. No, I gotta go with Rankle. So we'll put some pressure in the air. Let's see here. I can... They'll either take the damage of Ayara or kill their skeleton, which is fine. Okay, so sacrifice a creature. Have another Ayara on my squad, so I'm not worried. What I am worried is that they have their combo, which is the Mayhem Devil plus the Cauldron. All they need is that oven, and then it's game over for me. And that's the oven, that's game over. So let's try that again. That's the perfect combo. Like, I cannot deal with that. They have the Mayhem Devil, which will ping me every time something gets destroyed. So they'll obviously play the oven, eat the cat, make a food, then sacrifice the food, bring the cat, and it's just the infinite combo. They got it. They top-decked the card that they totally needed. So let's see if we can get it going this time. I hate playing against this deck so much. It's just I don't have any... In this deck, I don't have any answers to the cat oven deck. Because I don't have... you know, I should put a... what do you call it? A freaking... meteor golem in this. This is the only way that I can deal with the oven. You know, you can't get rid of the cat, because if it's in the graveyard, they can just bring it back with food. If it's on the field, it's gonna do the damage. I can kill creatures. I have Murderous Rider and other things, but I can't deal with the oven unless I have Meteor Golem, which is 7 mana. So at least I get to go first, finally. And nothing amazing here. Well, Witch's Vengeance, fine. Let's see if we can do something with this. At least I play first. I think they've gotten cat on every one of their opening hands. Let's see if they continue the good luck. Nope, they play slowly. That's fine. Turn 2 Swamp, turn 3 Ayara. Then I also have the Witch's Vengeance ready for their Devil. Going with red. That's fine. You get to discard, actually exile that into the Abyss. See who else is online that we can say to come and hang out. There's the oven and there's the cat. Alright, so they got it. Amazing. Let's move on and give that a shot. Let's add the Meteor Golem to the to that deck in the sideboard. What do I have in the sideboard anyway? I guess we'll get some of those Vicious Rumors out. Even though I love that card. Okay, so we'll put some Meteor Golems in the sideboard so that we can deal with with that kind of a threat. Like, you know, I really don't think my deck can deal with Cat Oven. But maybe the smarter people in the chat will be able to help with that. And so, let's see what we've got here. We've got Tyrafel as my opponent. We'll see how that goes. Let's see what are they up to. This is fine. I've got some combo stuff, although I have plenty of, like, turn 1, 2, 3 hand disruption. That's what this deck excels at, but let's see what we get. Okay. So we're dealing with Azorius, so there's probably a Teferi in here, and there's probably a Teferi coming up with those colors. Isn't it kind of obvious already? And is it just me, or am I just getting all the slow players? Because how hard is it to... Or are they running their hacks so they can analyze my deck and top deck everything that they need? Shimmer. So they're going to want to dig for stuff. Okay. At least we've got the Fen Lurker lurking in their Fen and their Cavalier, so they were never going to get to that Cavalier. That's good. This is a Fires deck, then. They're going to be able to board wipe. Okay, Teferi, please bounce back my Fen Lurker. I would love that. Okay, they're going to bounce that back. That's fine. That still kills your Teferi because I have one creature, and then we've got Ayara. Although what that does is it slows me down from them losing their life. I don't doubt that they'll be able to do fires right now. If this is a red mana. Instead, they're going to go with a blocker. Okay, that's fine. Because then, whoops, I've got a flyer as well. You definitely don't want Rankle to prankle you, so they're gonna do that. There's their Fires of Invention. Oh, Clarion instead. Okay, they're gonna attack with that prank. Oh, I guess not. Okay, let's do this then. We'll do a discard, and then we'll do a Gutter Bones and another Gutter Bones. So they're trying very hard to figure out what am I going to throw away, and then the Magic client is telling you, yes, hurry up. Tyrafel. Get that Sphinx out of here. And then we've got another attacker and another attacker. So let's see if that gets him. We've got a shout out over here from JT. Thanks, hope you come and hang out on the stream, much appreciated. I'm so close to getting over to... hey there, JT, thank you for the follow. Look at that, it's so cool and animated and flying around and everything. So cool. Thanks for coming to hang out. I'm so close to affiliate, and I'm also on the ladder over here trying to do ladder stuff. I guess... not a lot of great things to do here. I don't have my murderous rider for that Sphinx. Guess we can just do some shock and awe. Let's see. Let's try to pull something off the top deck. And that's not amazing. So I have murderous rider. They have enough to get their fires of invention out. They can deafening clarion me and really take me out. There's still a lot that could go wrong in this game. There could be things that go right, but we will see if that happens. Probably not. You know, this is a Fires deck. They've got it perfectly tuned. I'm not playing like a top-tier deck. Come on, bounce back my burglar rat, please. That'd be cool. Don't read the rat. Just bounce it back to me. Come on, it's a scary rat. Bounce it back to me. Okay, they're gonna +1. Fine. I guess what we'll do here is have some card draw. Obviously, a couple of things are going to die. That's going to get me 2 cards from the rider. Maybe that'll get me my murderous rider. Oh, okay. I guess they want to take it. Obviously, they have a Deafening Clarion next turn, but that's fine, or a Time Wipe, which is worse. Time Wipe exiles everything, right? Or does it destroy? Because I don't know if my Reaper will... Whenever a non-token creature you control dies. Yeah, so it has to die. I'm sure here comes a Time Wipe, not a Clarion. If it's a Clarion, that'd be amazing, because that's going to get me 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to get me 6 cards. And then I must have an answer on those 6. Okay, I guess they're going to do that. Then they're going to wipe. Okay. So if they attack shields down, that would be great, because then I could go in with Rankle. But I think that they still have something in hand, so... One final counter spell? I guess not. Okay. Little T is ticking up. So they dropped 1 fires because clearly they have another fire. So next turn, Fire of Invention for them, and then play something amazing. They've already board wiped me twice. You know, isn't it funny that, yes, all my creatures are... well, at least I get something off of that. Isn't it funny that all my creatures are Deafening Clarionable, and then of course it gets me a an opponent with... It gets me an opponent that can handle it. Alright, so got a lot of land. That's pretty amazing. I guess Ayara is going to be a strategy. And let's see if we can make it just a little bit longer. The longer this control player plays, the more guaranteed they're going to win, so... So I don't doubt that there's a fires coming right now. That's a lot of mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draws them another card, right? +1. You may cast sorceries, I guess. So they'll probably have a counter spell. They know my Ayara's coming up. They see all my stuff in my graveyard. There's the Clarion. Okay, this might win me the game. But they're gonna have one final counter spell, maybe. And this one comes back for 2. Play that, so if they have one final, they're gonna get to scry, plus they have a fire, and I think I have to answer this, so I'll mute it. Alright, so that was a spammer. How dare they? Yeah, I had to pick up the phone. I got it. It was a spammer that was the usual, "We've tried to contact you over and over." And that's completely fake, of course. So hey, we got more people in the chat. How is everyone doing today? I'm doing a morning stream instead of my usual Saturday night streams, 11 p.m. Let's get a question from let's ask a question to the audience. Should I, let me ask you this. If you were coming to hang out with me on my stream, what time would be a good time for you to come and hang out? Okay, nothing amazing here, although I have the Murderous Rider. Okay, we got some Noxious Grasps for Teferi, I guess. Yeah, these are horrible draws. So let's be pessimistic and say that we lost already. Because I have plenty of turn 1 and turn 2 plays, specifically with some hand disruption. They kept everything. So they have their Sphinx turn 0. They get to scry 3 with that. Okay, so unless we get some amazing pulls from here, I don't think this is gonna work. And then, of course, with a slow player, not only are they controlling the board, they're controlling the time. Let's look at the time slowly tick down. So they topped 2 and bottomed 1. And they keep scrying. I thought you already scried, so like what is the point of that? Thank you for following, Bot Lady. Wow, look at that. Look at the animation and all of that happening. And thank you for the good luck as well. My pessimistic nature is telling me I'm already going to lose this game. And it just started, but I can already tell that my opponent has a better deck than me. So, but thank you for the good luck, and we'll see how it goes. So, okay, turn 2 only. So they probably have some kill spells, and I missed a land drop. So there we go. This is completely game over. I had to mulligan down to 6. I missed my 3rd land drop. They got their Sphinx on turn 0. So if we win this, I'm going to donate all my money to charity, because there is no way that I'm going to win this. They're going to shock this. Or giant it. I guess that's the new shock. And if I don't get my 3rd land, I got to concede. Like, you know, you have to assume when you're at these higher levels that the... Okay, there's my 3rd land That's got to go. That's some new animation. Did anyone notice that on the Murderous Rider, that it has some new cool animation? Turn 4, they're going to be able to cast their fires already. Did they get Fires of Invention on their opening hand? They got nothing. Okay, so probably they have a counter spell here, so I'm safe. Or maybe another giant. Another stompy giant. Or maybe that Fae of Wishes. Or maybe a bad internet connection. Okay, they're still planning their plots. They missed their land drop, which is fine. The smart thing would... Okay, they're going to bounce it back, fine. But I've got... Oh, they're not going to bounce it back. That's even finer. And then I'll be able to bring back my gutter bones. Next turn. They got their 4th land, but it's slow. I don't think they've counterspelled me yet, so I probably don't have to worry about that. Although it is waiting for them. So let's see if we can get Ayara to get through. If not, we've got another one. Okay, that's going to be some damage right there. We'll drop Gutter Bones. 3 mana, that's enough for the Deafening Clarion. That'll wipe out my whole board. And, yeah, opponent. Are you playing 1 game of Magic, or are you playing like 3 at once? Like a, chess prodigy. Okay, so what are they going to do here? Bounce something back maybe, or strike it? I guess that's fine. That'll just come back again. And do I want to pull anything out of the graveyard with that land? I guess not. I want to save that for when my Murderous Rider gets murdered. I'll bring back the Murderous Rider. 4th land. That's enough for their fires. That's enough for their fires, plus 1 more spell, which is probably a Deafening Clarion. What do people think about that? You can almost predict what people are up to when you're on the higher levels. Okay, there's the fire, just like I said. Here's the Clarion. Or Sphinx. Probably Clarion. Sphinx would work. Okay, fine. They're doing with Sphinx. And now they got their 5th land. Okay, so let's get rid of that Rider. And again, saving the cottage to bring back the Rider, but they got 5 lands, they got a grip of cards. There's no way out of this. Because they can easily board wipe and bring out their Planeswalkers and their Cavaliers and everything amazing. They can bring out their King Kenrith. They could bring out 2 amazing Cavaliers, but instead they're going to Clarion, just like I said, obvious. And then there's a Cavalier. They're going to discard a few things, try to replenish their hand. Oh, they didn't replenish their hands. Oh yeah, that does that. Okay, well, like I said, this is game over because that's pretty amazing. And that Rider got exiled, so that's not coming back. Okay, and I've already misplayed there. Why did I get my other Ayara if I've already got 1 in hand? So, yeah, this is not going to work. If I drop Ayara... Nah. Okay, let's put out a sacrificial 3-2. But this is completely game over just because they have their 6 lands. They're going to be able to cavalier me to death over here, and now there's their 7th land. So there's the Fae. They're gonna go get... Yeah, let's just go on. There's no way out of this. Okay, that's 2 losses so far today. What time is it? 11:32. I can go for like 30 more minutes. Let's switch over to the Simic Flash deck. Let's see what other opponents we get with that. Simic Flash got me to Platinum last time. And then this black deck got me to Diamond. So let's see what we can do here. Balatare is my opponent. And we will see... We will see what we can do with that. Did I not switch my deck? Everyone saw that I switched my deck, right? I chose Simic Flash, right? Why did it keep me with my mono black? Am I... What happened? Okay, so let's throw back a cottage. Turn 1 Llanowar. Nope, Lovestruck Beast, I suppose. Got a bunch of card disruption right here. They're going to be able to bring out their beast next turn. You won't be able to attack, perhaps. Vivian already, okay.
I have survived Nico Bolos, and I will survive you. Get him.
Okay, so let's bring out another creature right here, another discard. There goes their Hydra. Land Beast.
My, how you've grown.
Okay, well, I guess we'll prankle them over here. And make them discard and sack. So their Great Henge is done. And then they lose a mana dork. So Vivian is going to be very strong here. Obviously, I need my...
We're fit enough to survive.
Obviously, I need my... Okay, well, that'll be good, actually. I'm not going to be able to get to the Cavalier, so... Guardian Project, Growth Chamber, fine. This is GG anyway. What am I doing? That's gonna get trample. Okay, let's try that again. Clearly Grasp. And some Vengeance for their mana dorks. And a, Revenge. There's some pretty fun music going on here. What's playing? Now playing Grant is a Muppet by Souls. Actually, what's playing now is Final Boss Theme by Abstraction. It's pretty fun. This is like some 8-bit music going on. I'm playing with the Pretzel Rocks plug-in to put some royalty-free music in the background. Obviously, I want to play like real music, like cool music. But we have to go copyright free and be safe with it. Okay, get to go first. Fine, this will help me wreck their green plan. Turn 1 Goose. Nice. Next turn, Druid. I'll take care of that Druid later. As for the moment, you get to discard a card. What is that one again? Biogenic Ooze. Okay, that's a nice one. There's a Vivian.
Close your eyes. Breathe. Listen to the sounds. You picked the wrong fight.
Okay, so, let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of that. And that's one of their lands, right? Gingerbread Cabin. There's a Wicked Wolf. Okay, can't deal with that. I can deal with that. Okay, let's deal with that. Oh, actually, they're freaking food. Okay. I should have hit that freaking Druid. That was a misplay. And then the Henge. Okay, well. GG. So they forget that their Henge is also a mana rock. And that'll be useful. Vaguely. Alright, well, so it's just not been going good for me here. Like I said, I thought I switched over to the Simic deck. I have to go back and review the tape, because here we go. Standard, Simic, and play. I thought I did that last time, right? So let's try that one more time. Getting ready to go to work very soon. We're going to try to win at least one time. I think that's 3 losses in a row. My fragile ego can't take that, so if we can get one win, then we'll have redemption. So what's everyone's plans for today? For me, it is currently 11:40 a.m. For the various visitors of the stream, it's I think we've got some East Coast people, maybe Mountain Time. Where's everyone hanging out from? Okay, so I'm gonna get a mirror match Simic over here, I guess. Isn't the algorithm hilarious? That's a scry. Okay, let's throw that scry land down. I guess let's wait with that scry land, because I might be able to negate something. Are they gonna quench me right here? They can quench, they can... Oh, they can do that. They can unsummon, they can do that one. Okay, so didn't get my third land here. Do we want another negate? Sure, let's control things for a little bit. That's a Brineborn. That's fine. They're going to hit it. Okay, that's fine. Three lands. They're going to have their own creature. So yeah, total Simic. A total Simic mirror match. So here they're going to throw out another Brineborn. I'll have to sabotage it. Guess that's fine. Guess that's fine. Whatever. Fourth land, that's enough for their Frilled Mystic. Reading the card explains the card. Alright, let's see if they get their fourth land right there. That's enough for their Nightpack Ambusher to the I Say Nay. Unsummon, sure. Nice low-cost card right there. Do they have another Ambusher? They have an Opt. Are they testing the waters? Yeah, they didn't have anything, so let's play the Ambusher. I guess not. Okay, so they got a lot of land. I got my own Brineborn. Seem to have something maybe. They're probably going to hold on to their... Okay, so they're going to try to hit me with that Mystic. I can probably... Okay, we'll let that resolve. So the funny thing is that with a control or with a Simic mirror match, it's like it's hard to tell whose turn it is, and it's game over for me because they I'm not going to be able to put out my Ambusher. They have clearly another Frilled Mystic. They're getting ahead on lands. Let's try that again. So they were getting too far ahead in lands. I wasn't going to be able to negate their negate. Okay, so we're dealing with blue. Tail's End. Let's put in all the counter spells here. And that unsummon won't do anything really. You just got back from school. Hey, Cedric, how are you doing? You can watch me fail here on the ladder. I've lost 3 in a row so far. All the good players are playing, I guess. So let's see about trying to... get something done here. I'm a little bit off my game at the moment. It does happen when you lose too many times in a row, but let's see here. So that's horrible. And that's vaguely okay. This is best of 3. Yep, that's the only way that I play because I don't like the best of 1, because if you just happen to be randomly matched up with a deck that you cannot deal with, you know, you can't sideboard in order to do anything about it. So best of 3 is the only way that I feel like, well, I lost the first one, but I know that if I sideboard, I'll be able to come back. But we'll see what happens. I've already had the mulligan, so that most likely is a very bad thing. My opponent doesn't know that they are playing a cards that can flash in, so right here they can opt or do their Spectral Sailor. And so, yeah, we'll let that go through, because then I will try to bring out my Preserver next turn. Although, with their 2 mana right there, let's just go for it, because obviously They don't have a counterspell for that, but they have either an Opt or another Sailor. Okay, so we don't want a tapped land. I guess we'll do the tapped land to scry. So clearly here they are going to do the Brineborn to... they're going to do the Brineborn to take out my Preserver. Well, at least... okay, let's see if we can goad them out of that Brineborn. They're stuck on 2 lands. Okay. I'm going to keep it like that. Let's just go ahead and bring this out because who knows if I'm going to get a chance to cast it eventually on their turn. They might be able to unsummon it or throw it back with that other fairy. Let's just try to play it a little safe right here. Yep, so we're going to get a wolf out of that. And they want to bounce that back, but we will say nay to you. They might have a single... yeah, they have the 1 blue counter spell. They have 1 more unsummon, I guess. Okay. Let's do a pause right here. Let that resolve. So... I will strengthen this Preserver and then bounce back their Cutthroat. Or do they have 1 more? Do they have the Cinematic Flash Mirror Match? Interesting, since no one... yeah, there it is right there, just like I said. No one will be playing stuff on their turn, so counterspells... counterspells are still effective because it's like you just have to be the first person that shoots. Like right there, that counterspell did its thing. Okay, let's see if we can get something to happen. They're going to bounce that back. Fine. But I still make another one, so let's make that Preserver larger. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4 in total. So that's a 7/7 with flying, but they have their 4th land. Alright, let's see what we can do here with with a big old 7/7. They can flash in that fairy. You might be playing them on your own turn, which I guess is not too bad. What a control deck wants to do definitely is to do it on their opponent's turn as much as possible. Frilled Mystic, I have no way to deal with that. Actually, I can Tails end it. Okay, they're going to double block that way. I guess that's fine. And then I get another creature. Okay, so that wipes them there. 4 mana, so probably gonna throw that Frilled Mystic at me, or a Night Pack. So I am going to be... at least I'm going to be up 1 wolf. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can throw this Cutthroat out. So this is definitely going to be about, like, how does the RNG stack up our decks, because both of these decks are good, so they're going to Mystic that, but again, I don't have my counterspell, so actually that will counter that, won't it? But they have one more blue mana, so they... oh, I guess not. Okay, so that does still come out. Attacking with one in the air. They probably have an unsummon that'll really wreck my ambushers' plans. Considering making this deck, since it looks budget, somewhat. Okay, let's just go with some Shock and Awe right here. Obviously, I want to keep that Cutthroat so that it gets bigger. We're gonna block with one Ambusher and Mystic, that's fine. Okay. End the turn. They do an opt, whatever. Okay, what are we gonna have going on here? They're gonna keep pinging me in the air. It's gonna end their turn there. Okay, so we'll Night Pack that Ambusher 3/3. I got my third mana left. Going to attack. Okay, so here, that's a Brazen. They have a Quench, or that other blue counterspell. Wish we could get the blue Tezzeret as an avatar. So I'm totally shields down right here. Don't need a land. So they're going to go with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage in total. They get to scry. They're going all in. 5 damage. They have 1 card in hand. They have 2 of those. Okay, let's do it this way. This is going to be the final... This is going to be the final turn right here. If they don't top deck some amazing... that's still 3 damage up in the air, but my Preserver has reach. Okay, so let's see if we can get this working. I'm gonna try... to bring out this Preserver. That's getting opted, whatever. They're drawing cards. Okay, good, good, good. And there we go. Take action 2 on that. All right. So now it's just going to be maybe a standoff. Although they have 3 cards in hand and I've got 0. So that's not good at all. Land. And a cutthroat. Okay, so let's just let the... They don't seem to have anything in hand at the moment. I could throw in another cutthroat and make that preserver even larger. But if I do it on their turn, I can make my Brineborn larger. Let's... I can still make it larger. Okay, so 1, 2. Let's just fake them out into thinking that I do have... Let's fake them out into thinking that I have a 4 mana Frilled Mystic. That's 4 mana. Will they believe it? They're looking at that 3/3, so they're probably going to bounce it back to my hand. They're ending their turn. Okay. And let's see if this Cutthroat goes through. Even if it doesn't go through, these Brineborns are still getting big. It's already 11:55. Yep, so there's their counterspell. Yeah, but my Cutthroat still got nice and big. Okay, so let's pretend to hold on to that. We have 1 card in hand. I'm going to do the same thing here. Only 2. As soon as one of us gets the Unsummon or Brazen Borrower, that's going to really wreck things. So I'm battling Jensen Lucky. They're going to end their turn. Okay, that's a counterspell right there. They have their own preserver. Let's hit that with 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hit that with 4. And let's just counterspell that opt. So that's a 12/12, which of course falls apart as soon as they unsummon it. That becomes a 6/6. Disdainful Stroke. Okay, I gotta get going to work anyway, so let's just go for it. Preserver for 2. Maybe should have saved the negate for the borrower or unsummon. Who knows? So 4/4 versus 4/4. That's fine. They probably have 1 more in there. These are kind of interesting blocks. And yeah, that's game over for me. So we'll just good game them because they're just going to have more blockers than they're going to have more attackers than I have blockers. So this is just game over. So yep, there we go right there. That was a pretty long game. How much did that go to? Can I still catch it? 18 minutes. That was a long game. So unfortunately, 4 losses in a row, that's not fun. And dropping down to a whole level here, so... Okay, well... Gotta wrap it up for the moment. I gotta go to work. Actually, I'm a little late, but magic waits for no one. So thanks everyone for hanging out. I'm so close to getting Twitch affiliate. Tell your friends to subscribe, to come and hang out. My achievements are almost there to reach it. And I got 47 out of 50 followers. I just need 3 more followers to get that milestone. And I need 5 people chatting at once. I got 4 out of 5. I'm almost there as well. I'm so close to getting affiliate. Because I have 15 out of 8 hours. So that's check. Stream 7 days. I've streamed 6 out of 7. So that's going to be fulfilled. So then I'm just going to need a few more people to come hang out with me live. So, okay, cool. Thank you, everyone, for coming to hang out. I'm going to play again maybe later tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to try to play every day this week just to get that... achievement. So this has been VM Campos. See you next time.